Hello.
Hi, friends. Welcome back.
Yeah.
That was a quick start, huh?
I know.
We weren't ready, but we're going to go with it.
Yes.
It's that time of year.
It's time for the IOD Summer Release.
We've been waiting,
Yes.
and it was worth it.
It was. I'm so excited to show you all the pretty things.
They've done a tremendous job. The sisters are all over it. So,
yes.
Should we get right to it?
I think we should.
Okay. Let's start with...
Yeah, what do you want to start with?
Your favorite.
Really? We're going to start right off with my favorite?
15 things. You have to pick one.
Well, there's one that I already couldn't resist playing with.
I know.
Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. You tell me.
All right. So it's kind of funny. I decided that every new release, it's the molds that I get most excited about.
You get excited about them.
And there are 4 new molds in this release, and I did already break one out and create. So
yes, you did.
So this is one of the smaller, deeper molds, and he is called Leonidas.
I like that name.
I do too, and I love this lion. Like, I think he's so beautiful. Like I said, I actually pulled him out and put him on this vase that we've had for a while.
Oh, and didn't you do a good job on that?
Isn't he great? He's so awesome. So I used some air dry clay. I put him, glued him to this vase and painted him up, and I'm very happy with how he turned out.
This is really cool. This is like our door knocker. Mm-hmm. But this one's very deep.
It is very deep. Yeah. On this surface, I curved him a little bit, but he didn't lose any detail. You can still see all of his features. His eyes are beautiful.
Eyes are fantastic.
I love his eyes.
There's so much detail in that face and in the curly mane.
Yeah, I'm going to play with him some more. I had so much fun with him, and I feel like there are so many great things you could put him on, so many great ways you could paint him. He's a lot of fun.
Yeah, Leonidas.
Yes.
For the win.
So the molds, there are 4 new molds, and they are all $25.95.
And where can you get them?
We have 3 different places you could get them. First of all, harmonyvintagedecor.com. Everything's up and live, and you can place an order there. We ship the next available shipping day. Mm-hmm. So you can order there, or if you prefer to go in person and you're local here, we have them in 2 places. Vintage Marketplace, which is at the corner of College and Trilby in Fort Collins.
Right.
And Sugar Mill, which is the corner of I-25 and Highway 66 in the Meade, Longmont area.
Correct. Perfect. Yes. Perfect.
So yeah, you could go pick him up. He is a lot of fun, but there are 3 other molds. I haven't had time to play with these yet, but this one's on my list. This one is called Chanticleer. I had to look that up, how to say it. So hopefully I'm saying it right. But how great is this? This is another one of the smaller, deeper molds, and it has 2 roosters and some little flourishes that could be used with them or on other projects. It's very versatile.
I think this one's going to be a big seller.
I think so too, and I'm excited to try. I saw one of the examples. They made a little napkin holder.
Oh yes.
So cast these in resin, attach them to a little piece of wood, and paint them up. And I might have to try that because that looks pretty fun. So that one's on my list of gotta do.
That's one of the 4x6s, right?
Yes.
The shorter but deeper.
Yes. Yeah. Leonidas is the first one of this style that I tried, and I really liked it. I just love the detail. Now, all their molds have a lot of detail.
Yes.
But let me move on. These are the bigger 6x10 molds, so they're not as deep, but you get some extra molds in here because there's a little bit of extra space. And look at this. This is a collection of pieces that could be combined together, or you could use these with other molds. So these wings, aren't these beautiful?
They are awesome. I think they would make nice accents to something.
Yes, this
go with that heart real well.
This crown might end up on Leonidas at some point. Wouldn't that be
King-Leonidas.
kind of cool? That would be pretty cool, right?
King-Leonidas. I like it.
Yeah, and there's a crest and a rose, and these are just going to be fun to play with and combine with a lot of different things. So there's that one. And
I haven't talked to her yet, but I'm pretty sure this one's going to be our granddaughter's favorite.
I think so. Look at this. I can't believe they haven't done this before. But this is called Unicorns. This is another 6x10 mold. And I saw someone made bookends out of these.
Yes.
And I might try that with my granddaughter. We'll see if she's interested. But it has unicorns, and there are some roses on here. They're very beautiful. So all the molds, both sizes, are $25.95. And if you haven't tried molds yet, I really encourage you. It is one of my favorite items. They're reusable. You can use them with resin, air dry clay. You can even use them with candy or
melt chocolate and whatnot in it.
Yeah, you can do that if you want to use them for food instead of the other stuff.
Yeah. We had somebody buy some from us over the summer.
Yes,
and
we did.
They were buying them specifically.
Yes,
to
for
make
chocolate.
Candy. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, so those are the molds.
Those are the molds.
Next?
4 new molds. What would you like to do?
Let's see. We could move on. Let's do these stamps right here because they're right in front of me. So there are 4 new stamp sets, and all 4 of these are the 1-sheet stamps. And we actually lowered our price on 1-sheet stamps to $26.95. So these are all on the website and in the booths at $26.95. And this one, I'm going to take it out and see. I don't know. Is it better in? Maybe it's better in. This is called Mercy House Chitung. And this is kind of special. This is the first time they've done something like this. This is to raise money. Yeah,
they're actually donating 50% of their net profits to Mercy House. And that is a charity, a ministry directed at uplifting and ministering to women in their challenges and leading them to be strengthened in their walk of faith and equip them in their personal lives. Yeah. So this is in Africa.
Yes.
And the IOD sisters are donating 50% of all the net profits to this ministry to help women become independent in Africa and self-sustaining. So
yeah. What a neat idea, and what a beautiful stamp. You could create some different types of patterns than we usually create with IOD, and mix those in with your regular decor, and I think it'll be just beautiful.
I think it's beautiful. I think that is an unlimited stamp as to what you can get done with that one.
Yes, that I also love stamps because you can use them over and over again. You can use them with inks, you can use them with paints. And if you haven't watched our tutorial videos, we have some even on what to do when you first get your stamps, because you do need to condition them, use a little bit of sandpaper, condition them before you use them the first time. And then I show you in the tutorials how to use ink or how to use paint for some really beautiful effects on furniture and all kinds of other decor items.
Those look great.
Yeah. So this one is called Flora and Vine.
Very pretty.
And it's very dainty and feminine.
What is there? 12, 15 individual stamps on there?
I haven't counted them, but some of them, yeah, this is one little tiny flower right here that you could use. Now you can always, can pull these off and arrange them in different ways, or you could stamp the whole stamp. I've done that before on some stamps. Like I just did a tissue paper. We did it at Vintage Marketplace. We had a giveaway, and in the bag, I just took a plain white piece of tissue paper. I inked a whole stamp. It had birds and bees on it. Stamped it on there. It looked kind of amazing. So these work really good for that.
100%.
Yeah. So this one, I think this one will be good on lots of small items. You could also use it on some furniture because it has those beautiful flower.
I think you could frame a lot of things.
Yes, or put them along the edges of things.
Details.
This is great for paper crafts, junk journals, cards. You could make cards with these. These are beautiful, just gorgeous. So let's see, two more.
I think this one's my favorite.
You know what? This one's going to show. This one's your favorite
I think so.
of all the stamps or of everything?
So. No, of all the stamps, I think this one's my favorite.
Ah,
it might be my favorite overall.
Really?
I have a couple, but that might be my favorite overall.
So this one is called Folk Story. And hopefully you can see there are birds and flowers and leaves. In fact, and we could turn it over and see a sample project that they did. But yes, I love the types of stamps that you can put in the background of items, or just kind of dress up an otherwise plain piece, like a piece of furniture or wall decor. And this one is definitely going to be beautiful for that. I love how they used white on here and distressed it a little bit. This will be beautiful, really, in any color. But yes, this one's going to show up on some things. And then this is the last stamp. I saved this for last because I think this is going to be a favorite.
No, I think this will be one of your favorites for sure.
I know. This was on my wish list. I was hoping IOD would do a stamp like this. It's called the Waltz, and it is music. It's a piece of sheet music. So, wow, this will be fantastic to put. I could see this on mixed media pieces. They have it even on a little small piece of furniture. You could do, like we were talking about, wrapping paper and cards. I mean,
for the music lover, and it's 4 different stamps. You can stamp it as a whole sheet, or you can take those off and stamp them individually.
I didn't notice that, but you're right.
So
yeah,
that's a neat feature, I think. So it makes it a lot more functional for smaller.
Yes, and easier to handle on a smaller item. So yeah, this is going to be fun, and I can see this one coming back being used very much at Christmas time.
Oh my goodness!
This is probably going to be on everything.
With some gold, with some black.
Yes, gorgeous. So those are the stamps. $26.95.
We did a Mother's Day make and take.
Yes.
And we used some floral transfers and put them on rice paper that you had painted in advance, and then let people come up and try a transfer. We sized them to a 5x7 frame, and man, that was a hit.
It was.
People loved playing with the transfers, and I was thinking this one is kind of the one that reminds me a little bit of what we were doing.
Well, this is my favorite one for this of the transfers for this release. This one is called Menagerie. It is a large. These are 12x16, and there are 8 sheets in here. There are 8 sheets, and I'm going to open them up so you can kind of see how pretty they are. Hopefully it'll show up all right on here.
Look how beautiful.
But there are these beautiful bird cages. There are several of those. There are flowers and branches and
fruit.
Lots of fruit and lots of birds. Let me see if I can pull one up. Here's one of the beautiful birds. Another bird cage on there, and this lovely bird up here. Isn't that pretty?
8 pages.
8. I know, it just keeps going. There's so many pretty things. I want to find a piece of fruit. This one,
there's a peach.
You know what I love? I love the pear. Oh, there's the pear. I love this pear, and there are a couple of them in here. I love this pear. Isn't it beautiful?
You did such a good job on that one.
Yeah, and check out this piece that they did with it. I'm sure you'll see this on social media. As soon as I can get a picture, I'm going to put it on there because I want to make one of these. I just think it's beautiful.
That is awesome.
Yeah, love it. So Menagerie, and these the large packages are $37.95. There are 2 of them. There's Menagerie, and then this one's called Saint Germain. And
that one's very pretty.
Yes, I've seen some people making things with this, and they are very romantic. Look at these beautiful flowers.
Good description.
Yeah, and there are some butterflies in here. Let me open up to a butterfly so you can see one of those. Lots of pretty flowers, lots of roses, but some other more like wildflowers on here.
There we go.
There's a butterfly. So yeah, they have butterflies in here, a couple of those. So, and this one is good. I've seen it on both large and small projects. It's very versatile, so you could use it. Probably you could get a couple of large projects or a large project and several pieces to go along with it. Like, it's very pretty.
And how much are the large ones?
The large ones are $37.95.
And then they did 2 smaller ones.
Yes.
So which one would you like to do first?
Let's go ahead in the wildflower theme. This one kind of reminds me of the Katharina one that we did at the Mother's Day. It's called Sarah Featon's Botanicals. And so it also has lots of lovely flowers, but these are by the artist Sarah Featon, and they are also very romantic. And these are just terrific for small projects. I always think that these smaller packets, so these are $21.95, and there are 8 sheets. And each sheet has multiple images on it. So this is just a terrific way to practice using a transfer. You can get lots of projects. You can make lots of decor, gifts.
We do pretty darn well with the smaller transfer sets. I think we do well with those. This one kind of has that Franz botanical feel to it. I think it'd go good on mirrors or small projects.
Yeah, and also you can combine them on the same project and have lots of flowers. So you can overlap them a little bit and really make something beautiful. So I think this one's quite lovely.
This one's a hard left from all the...
I know. That's why I saved it for that. We've seen a lot of flowers. And
this one here, awesome. It's got a lot of labels on it. Very nice. It's called Home Sweet Home. And it's got sugar, tea, coffee, treats, a whole bunch of verbiage for your kitchen or your pantry. A breakfast, time for tea, and some great ideas on that.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of really good one. That rooster is amazing, isn't he?
He is, yes. He's the star for sure.
Here's the rooster. There he is. So that's amazing.
And this little piece right here, I thought, how fun to make a little sign for your laundry room.
Laundry room, yeah. I'll show them again now.
Has wash, dry, press, I think.
Wash, dry, press,
So that would be really fun. Lots of home decor with this one.
Yes.
Lots for your kitchen.
Very cool. Canisters, storage containers, jars.
Yeah, and you can just cut them apart and combine them however you would like to fit the piece that you would do. So cutting boards, canisters, glass jars, signage, a lot of fun things.
But first, coffee.
Oh, yes. I know, we needed coffee really bad before we started.
We needed coffee. We're jumping it. So how much are the $21.95 you said?
Yes. So the smaller ones are $21.95, and this is show you the difference in size. So there's quite a big difference in size. They're both 8 pages, but this is big, 12 by 16, and this is 8 by 12.
Nice. And then this is the newest product, I think. I mean, it's all new this time, but the gilded transfers.
Yes.
And this is another large one. This is 8 pages of, let me see here if you can get the...
Yeah, it's pretty shiny.
It's pretty shiny, a little hard to get to. Good.
Yeah.
But here's the back. Maybe that'll work a little bit better.
Yes.
8 pages of some beautiful gilded designs. This is called Emporium. And it is going to be amazing. What do you think, dear?
So this one is $38.95. The other ones are $37, but the gilded is just a little bit more. I'm excited about this. So we've worked with a few of the gilded. This one is designed a little bit more for the background. So you could, I'm just going to try not to pull this all apart.
That one will show well.
But yeah, look at that. So so when you apply this, the flowers and things will adhere, and then the background stays. So so they have it on a black background here on the front, but whatever color you paint your piece, you put this on there and those gold accents show up. So you could use this honestly for large or small projects. So furniture, terrific. Like they've used it on some drawers. You can use it on bottles. I've used so many of these gilded transfers on bottles, on glass bottles, mirrors. They look so rich and so beautiful.
That black table you did was amazing.
Yes.
And that sold almost immediately.
It did. I need to make another one of those. Those are pretty great. So yeah, I think you'll have fun with this one.
And then paint inlays.
The last product, yes, is the paint inlay. There are 2 of them. And these are also 12 by 16, and there are 8 sheets. And these are $47.95 for the paint inlays. So this is my favorite of the 2. This is my favorite. It is called Floriography.
Floriography.
And I love it that it's the black, that you could put that on really any light color. They have it on white, and that's such a classic look. I love that look.
Classic. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
classic.
Just beautiful and clean. Paint inlays, if you haven't tried one, this would be a great one to try, because you could do lots of smaller projects.
Right.
And the way this is going to look with, because paint inlays kind of naturally look a little aged, and it's just going to be beautiful. Also, another thing to keep in mind is that you can use each image like up to 3 times. So the first time will be your darkest, and then it'll lighten, but you can use it up to 3 times. Yeah. So wow.
And then it becomes more distressed looking as you use it more. But this one,
I was going to show you a couple, because these I think are just really, really stunning. So look at all this.
Look at that.
The flowers and the I don't know, what do you call that? Like the vintage advertising.
Yes.
Oh, it's so
Labels.
Pretty. They have some larger pieces. This is one of the larger.
That is amazing.
And then let me pull up one of the flowers, because they're also, I think the botanicals on here are just really beautiful. Here's some.
There we go.
Look at these beautiful flowers. So you could cut these apart, arrange them how you want on your piece, and I think they'd just be really pretty.
Fantastic.
Very classic
or as
look.
my friend likes to say, fantastic.
Right.
My friend Van likes to say, fantastic.
Yeah.
And then our last paint inlay, and this one is beautiful, and it is called Ditzy Blooms, and it is 8 pages of different types. What would you call that?
Just different patterns. I think it reminds me of vintage wallpaper.
That's what I was thinking.
And yeah, you could use this on a larger or smaller piece. You can always cut them up. And I was thinking, so paint inlays are always a limited release. So
yes,
you can't, once they're gone, you can't get any more. So this one kind of reminds me of, now I can't think of the name of it.
Pink and red?
Well, it does remind me of the rose chintz. Like the roses remind me a lot of the rose chintz. They are just very pretty. I'm going to turn this around for you. Doesn't that look a lot like the rose chintz? A little bit different though, a little bit different colors. But it's not all roses. There are also, here's one of the other patterns. And those could be cut apart and
These
used.
are kind of banded right here.
Yep. Aren't they pretty?
So pretty.
And then some of them are just a little more like wallpaper. This is a good example.
This one is fantastic.
Yeah. I think this is
screams
really,
like a backdrop
really
on
pretty.
something.
Yes.
So pretty.
Reminds me kind of a gingham look. And again, very feminine, very beautiful. So I think people are going to have a lot of fun with these.
They have a lot to choose from.
Yes.
A lot to choose from. And so you can get them at harmonywintagedecor.com.
Yes.
They will go live tomorrow.
Oh, nope, they're already live. Because we won't release. We're filming it the day before.
We're filming it the day before.
We can't release this until they're live. So
they will be live. You're right. You're 100% right. I got lost there for a second. So you can go to Harmony Vintage Decor, order your stuff, and we will ship it the next day. So far, we have 100%. We've never not shipped one next day. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Or you can go to Vintage Marketplace in Fort Collins on the corner of Trilby and College.
And I wanted to say, so they're open from 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday, and from 10 to 4 on Sunday.
Okay. And then Sugar Mill is Highway 66 and I-25 in Meade, and their hours are?
Monday through Thursday, they're 10:30 to 6. On Fridays, 10 to 6. Fridays and Saturdays, 10 to 6. And Sundays, 10:30 to 5.
So there you go. That's where you can shop for these lives, see them all. And we also have marked all the new releases with these little tags here. So if you're just interested in seeing what's new, you go into either booth and you can just see these hanging on the wall, new releases.
Yeah.
Exciting. They did a good job.
Excited. They did a terrific job, and I really hope that you enjoy these designs and at least give one of them a try. Like they're so much fun. You can make so many beautiful things, and you can even do it along with family or friends. That's another fun way to craft.
Oh gosh, you do so much crafting with our granddaughter, and there is an intimacy that takes place, a connection that takes place while you craft together. It's like all the 12 and 13-year-old little girl walls come down.
Yes.
And it's just two girls down there crafting together. It's a beautiful time of intimacy. Yeah. I love to watch it. And what a great job you did on this thing.
I know. I'm pretty excited. He's going to probably, I don't know, be on our table or something. I just think he's beautiful. I'll probably put some flowers in him and stage him up.
So beautiful. King Leonidas. So anything else, my love?
I think we covered everything.
You did a tremendous job of going through this stuff. Tremendous. Well done. Well done. So because this is the day before, we still have a lot to do, a lot to get done. And then this will all be available Thursday
morning.
Thursday morning. So here you go. Get out to harmonywintagedecor.com or to any of your retailers. A bunch of great retailers.
Yes.
So thanks for watching. We'll see you. We love you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Good job, dear. You're a hero.
Thanks.